monitoring spirit is. So I'm going to give you a clear example. Then I want you to do your own research. Because I don't want you to take my word for anything. I want you to hear it from me and do the rest on your own. A monitoring spirit is somebody that is assigned to your life to monitor you, to make sure you do not reach the full potential of your heights, to make sure that you stay at a base, to keep you at the lowest form of frequency. A monitoring spirit is somebody that come in your life and pretend to be a friend, cousin, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, cousin, boyfriend, lover. It don't matter. They will watch you. And in the moment you started acting in a different way, meaning as you start going for something more further in life, that's when they start becoming aggressive. They come in your life, they watch everything. Then they be like, girl, I know you. I've been knowing you your whole life. That is a motherfucking monitoring spirit. You don't know me. You know of me. Anybody that try to come in your life and try to mirror it. Now, mirror and monitor is two different things, but it go hand in hand. They like sisters, mirroring and monitoring. Mirroring is when somebody come in your life, monitor everything you do, and they mirror you and they start to act like you. They also consume you and start to become you. Next thing you know, you like, damn, every time I post, this person posts. Damn, every time I do something, this person do something. Damn, every time I get this person get it too. What the hell? That's when you become confused because you think they doing like, oh, that's cute. You trying to look up to me. Whole time, no, they're monitoring you to take everything you're teaching them and try to play you better than they ever played themselves. But they also try to play your identity. It's like a game, a Minecraft game. You see another player and you just want to consume it and be it. Then you become that player, but they can never play the game of life the way you play it. So when a monitoring spirit is in your life, you acknowledge the fact that it's there. The way to confuse a monitoring spirit and keep a monitoring spirit away is you start setting traps for them. They're like little pet mice and mouse and shit, mices and shit. You set a trap. So say for instance, you have something coming up, a business opposition, right? But every time you tell somebody something and never come through, or something happened to where it's delayed. So what you want to do is always speak in pretense, meaning as it already happened. And if you don't speak in pretense, but let me show you how to trick the monitoring spirit. Tell them something false and see how far they run with it. And then you will find out who's the snake in your corner. Because you will only know the false. You got to remember what's false too. It's easy to forget some lies. Remember it. Catch them up. And when you catch them up, that's when you see it. Tell a motherfucker your dream is to become a makeup artist, knowing your dream is to be a fashion designer. Ashe? Then they gonna be like, girl, I just went and bought all this makeup. I'm about to start doing makeup. That's how you catch a monitoring spirit. But be careful with them. Monitoring spirits will clip you. They will kill. Clip in GTA. TikTok is for entertainment purposes only. They will clip you. If you start to become out of control, meaning as they cannot control you, they don't know where you at. That's why when y'all be sharing y'all locations with all these people, family, oh, that's my sister. I'm going to share locations with my sister. Girl, bye. Share locations with the government. Already be watching my location. I don't need to share my shit with nobody. So that's how you get a monitoring spirit. Trick them. Any monitoring spirit I ever had in my life, before I cut them completely off, I tricked them up. A monitoring spirit will always want to be you. They want to play your avatar better than you. They will watch your every move, how you do your edges, how you brush your teeth, how long do you sleep. And then you will be like, girl, you so much like me. You be like, girl, I know, girl, we like sisters. Whole time that person been studying you. And when they got all they want, sometimes they'll go to the fire. Don't cut a monitoring spirit off. You ever cut a friend off and they kept blowing your phone up, kept trying to come around? Oh, that monitoring spirit was too deep in. Yes. When you try to get away from some friends and family, and they keep knocking at your door, pulling up, they were too deep in, literally. But they expose themselves all the time. My favorite way to know is, girl, I do the same thing. Girl, that's exactly what I do. Girl, I finally met somebody just like me. That's how they tell on themselves to me. Every time they do that, I'm like, oh yeah. Everything I say, I was just telling my boyfriend that the other day. You read books? I was just sitting off and read books again. Damn, bitch, what type of identity do you got? Can I know something about you? That's how you catch them. Like, how you do it? They be like, how you do it? I study you. I study you while you try to monitor me. And I study everything you say. If our conversation, if 50%, I'm not even going to say 50%. If 80% of our conversation throughout introduction is about somebody else, you're just exposing your victims. You're exposing your roster. The ones that you paid attention to so closely that you forgot to mention anything about you. I can't stand when a motherfucker talk about others more than themselves, because that just expose exactly what they come here for. To learn your ways, use your tricks, and dispose of you. I don't play with monitoring spirits. And they don't like me, because while they monitoring me, I be studying their ass. They do not like me. Especially when they send the children. When they send monitoring spirit children, sometimes they're a little too messy. Children can be a little too messy. Children will go back. Sometimes you don't even got to be friends with the parent. The child will come and get all the information and take it right back to the parent. Yeah, Mom, I was down there, she was burning some type of stanky stuff. Or Mom, yeah, I was over her house and she was in there singing some spiritual tunes. It scared me. How did it sound? Like she was singing like a siren, like a mermaid or something. Yeah, Mom, I was over there and she had some stuff on her wall that said, you know, children are the ones that they send the most when they know the parent is sloppy as hell. So they send a child because they think a child is going to be more slick and sneaky. Children can be a little messy too. They make a lot of mess. And it's whatever you love is what the government is sent for you. If you love children, they will send you monitoring spirit NPC children. I'm not saying your children. They will send people that try to be friends with your children. If you love going out to the, park or the clubs, they will send them to the parks to see you. If you start going to the gym, they will send a few to the gym to see you, to study you, to monitor you. Then slowly introduce themselves. Some will be in church. A lot of them be in church. So just be aware that a monitoring spirit go hand in hand with a mirroring spirit. But the monitoring spirit, some of them that just don't like you. Monitoring spirit will never like you. They want to be you too much. They will never like you. They wouldn't, and even if they try to wave and stuff like that, they want to be you. But the universe is like, how do you want to be somebody you hate? Because they want to pretend that they hate you. But all along, they want to take some ideas or they want to take something from you. What about when a friend want to get your kids with them by themselves all the time? Now that comes with your discernment, because it could be some shut your mouth, honey. What are you talking about? No, that's what it come with the kids by themselves all the time. It can simply just be your friends trying to help you. Because it take a village sometimes. So you got to have your discernment. So it could be your village helping you hand in hand, or it simply can be an attack. You get what I'm saying? So the attack that people like to place over your life is to get in good with your children, because their minds are still fragile and they're easily to manipulate. Okay? A home that is confused and a lot of chaos. The only thing that can mess up a mother's home is if her children are not happy, if her children are against her. So a lot of people has learned how to manipulate that. So they will try to play nice and all sweet to your children. Whole time they want your children because they really want to hurt you. And sometimes people can want your life so bad, they want your children too. That's a fact. They will want your children, even though they know they would never fully be able to love your children or like your children, because you would never be able to like something that come from me. You only want to control something that come from me because you cannot control me. So that is why you be careful with how many people your children meet. Friends, lovers, neighbors, church members, store members. You supposed to have at a certain age, your child is supposed to be like your pit bull. Not saying it handing in like a pet, but you know how you don't let your pit bull or your dogs meet everybody that come to your house, so that your dog won't get used to everybody's scent, and your dog can protect you in case somebody come and try to hurt you. You're not supposed to let your children be up under everybody that you meet. That's why that go get out grown folks' face. That is spiritual. Our family members been knew that. Every child is not supposed to meet everybody that come in your life, because some people can see you're so powerful. They will get your children, manipulate them, confuse them on the attachment, and turn your children against you. And then next thing you know, these people have more loyalty with your child. Your child is going back telling them everything that you do in your life. Now that is when a monitoring spirit gets so destructive and messy, because that child will have loyalty with that monitoring spirit, and that monitoring spirit will get that child to repeat everything that you do. A child know everything that mom go through in the house, unless mom is very sacred about certain things. So be very careful with that. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, in my grown age I'm at now, I don't play that shit with my children. And even if my children never even been to a funeral. My children has never really been around relatives and spent the night at their house, been over their house. My children haven't even met some of their cousins. You get what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't want them to meet their cousins, because I know they want a family one day. I met the cousins, and they're descendants of their nasty thinking parents. If you got a child that's in the household of a parent that's always with 5 different guys all the time, they talk about nothing but this, they do drill, they do all this, that child is consuming every fucking thing that the parents do. See, in my home, I lead by example. No smoking, no drinking. And if I do have a little drinkity drink, that's only on certain occasions. And I be like, I just want to take a little sippity sip. That's it. Other than that, they're being poisoned by their parents. Children can be poisoned by their parents. And you got to be careful with that. And they can be poisoned by the company that the parent is keeping too. Flat out. Are we doing some tarot, y'all? We got some fast motion coming. There is some fast motion, but we can talk about, other different things too. Yes, this is so true. Everything you said, my mom been told you. OMG. I know that's right. Okay. You said everything you said. What your mom tell you? Because one thing about it, listen to the moms, baby. Especially if you know your mama love you. Your mama go forever tell you the truth. Yeah. Excuse me, spiritual burp. I was just telling my son in the car. I said, I don't care how old you are. I will die protecting you. And TikTok is for entertainment purposes only. My baby said, I know, mommy. I said, but let me tell you something. It was a lady on TikTok. And her son was a straight A student. Her son was going places. And she told her son she had a bad feeling about that friend he had. And that friend been his friend for years. That's how monitoring spirits be. They be your friend for years. And your favorite cousin for years. And I told my baby, I said, but one day her son left and didn't come back home. And that friend is the last person that he was with. I said that woman cried and cried and cried on the internet about what happened. And it was the friend that caused that did what he did to that boy. I said, when your mama tell you that them motherfuckers ain't right, you better listen to me. I promise you, you better listen to me. My son said, yeah, mommy, I promise. I said, I will fight you arm and leg. That's the only time you will ever see me lay hands on my children. If this motherfucker won't leave these wicked people alone. Matter of fact, I'm not just gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna pack your shit the fuck up. I'm gonna pack mines up. And we gonna get the next flight up out that motherfucker. I be damned if I let a little ass friend, a little ass boy, a little ass girl. I be damned if I let a motherfucker come manipulate my children. Y'all better find another way. And that's facts. I know them entities be ready. Damn. Every time we send her some children, every time we move some children over there in her neighborhood, she still don't let the kids go outside to play with them. What do we do? How do we get them? She won't send them to school. And Trump made it even clear that she can homeschool. What do we do? Baby, I take my children to a different park every day for the whole summer before I let them sit on the block and play with these motherfucking kids. Some of them I don't mind them playing with, but I don't. I save money every motherfucking summer. Put it up just specifically for them. For an ice cream truck. Or have enough gas and enough to go to a park. Your mom was so overprotective we didn't meet family, cousin, couldn't go over our friends or nothing. Your mom can take one look at my so-called friend and tell me she's going back. And they did. OMG, yes. I'm telling you. When you got a loving mother, you got to thank the heavens for her. You got to thank them. Because they'll tell you. They'll warn you before the destruction. I remember my mom, she didn't play that either. She used to, she ain't let us play around with certain kids or go to people's house. But she still let us go around them cousins that we used to beg to go over. But we was only manipulated. But also, it was all tied and tied. It was all they doing. Because they love the streets. A lot of our parents love them damn streets, baby. But either way it go, she ain't play that either. She'd be like, that ain't your motherfucking friend. I'm your friend. And turns out they wasn't. But when I started getting real good friends, that's when everybody started pushing them away and taking them. Everybody wanted to be friends with my old friends. You will notice something. All your enemies is close with your old friends. Every enemy of yours is close with your old friends. That's when you should know who the monitoring spirit was the whole time. They all friends because they all was tied in. It's spiritual. Wicked spirits always communicate and link up. Wicked spirits know wicked spirits. That's why they never really had issues. There's some things that Kyla should know, spirit. Kyla, did you want to ask a question? Or do you want me to just free pull? Oh, Kyla, so you see when I comment on your when you did the yarn, and I commented, I said so powerful, and how I don't know who that person was that was sent laughing emojis up under my comment. I don't know who that person was, but I blocked his ass. I blocked him. Don't play with me when it come to my babies. Don't play with me when it come to me speaking to them be NPCs. Them be NPCs. They be trying to come in between powerful unions. They be trying to make it seem like it is what it ain't. You get what I'm saying? They be wanting to distract you or take your shine. I'm telling you. NPCs know. But anywho, the spouse. So you gotta pay attention to that. I'll tell you this all the time. There will always be decoys, but even in the decoys, it's still messages. Still messages. It just mean that your twin is closer. They just want to see if you're going to continue to fall for the illusions, or, you know, if this person is going to continue to pull on your energy. So if he's in a relationship as well, your true kingdom spouse could be in a relationship right now too with the false twin. I remember I seen this one person was married for what, 9 to 10 years, and as soon as he divorced his wife, he went and got his true spouse. So that a lot of that has been happening lately. If the universe keep forcing some people to break up constantly, you have to take that as a fucking lesson. It's a message from the divine. They don't want y'all to be together. The divine, if your relationship keep going up, down, repeated cycle, then that's the universe saying you're going to constantly repeat the same cycles every year until you leave the situation that no longer serve you. Because you have a true divine partner out here. You just got to leave the old situation alone so that it can come through. Sometimes they send your soulmate while you're in a relationship too. Now, if you constantly been repeating cycles, or been some love spells in the midst of that, sometimes the universe will send your person right when you with somebody. So it can work hand in hand. When the universe say it's time for you to meet your true person, you will meet that motherfucker in a relationship and be like, dang, but let me tell y'all something. Cheating is an illusion. Yes, it is. Marriage is a bind. It's a curse. It's a contract between the physical world to bind you and this person together legally. It's cursed with a witness, right? There's nothing wrong with marriage, but you have to do everything differently than what they see. We was jumping brooms. Jumping a broom is meaning the union is with grace and bliss, not cursed. But let me tell you something. Forgot what I was about to tell you, baby. What was I even saying before the jump in the broom part? Oh, the universe will send you your person while you're in a relationship. And the reason why I say cheating is an illusion, because you can be with a karmic for years. Years and years you could be with a karmic, right? It's something you knew. You used to it because that's all you knew. For so many years, your DNA is connected, it's swabbed out. It just can't do nothing else but be connected to this person. But somehow your soul still yearns for more. See, the universe will send you your true spouse, and they just send you as a friend, or y'all just meet in traffic or meet at a stop. And then you meet this person and you be like, somehow that's the soul that I've been yearning for. And somehow it seemed like I get that person gets me. And then you will go home back to your current relationship and you'll be like, this ain't real. That's when your person settle again. Like, that ain't real. How the fuck? I've been with her for years or been with him for years and I never felt that way. But as soon as I meet that person, oh no, it gotta be some witchcraft. Some whole time they probably under an illusion, love spell with the person they with. And then the universe make y'all cross paths again. You cross paths again. You like, same shit, but it's a little bit more intense now. Because both of y'all started playing in y'all own heads. Like, wait, what was this? What was that? And then you go through separation. No, you don't go through separation like that. But you hit it off. Y'all had great conversation. Y'all have long conversations. Y'all talk. Every time y'all see each other, it's deep connection, deep eye contact, deep hugs, all type of shit. Constant communication. And then after that, the conversation just go blank. The person just like, I owe my life to the person I've been with for 10 years. 8 years. How can I just leave all that for that? I don't know how it's going to go with that one, but I know I feel at home with that one. That's how it be. It be like that. But the separation is caused to create telepathic connection with you and your person. Where this person could be sitting and watching TV and you can just say something to him. Or he can just say something to you. Music telepathy. A lot of different things happening, like spiritual. And you probably ain't never even laid with the motherfucker, you know? That's how you know it's intense. So just imagine if you actually kiss and lay with your partner. It's going to be 30 times more powerful. And that's even about this show I've been watching too. They will have your twin married and committed to somebody else. Whole time, that's your true soul person, your soulmate. And your person feel obligated to be with this other person because of the history. But your person's soul crave yours every fucking day. You the second or third person came on here with that space trip. Some Matrix shit, some NPC shit. But I'm going to answer your question, right? Space isn't real. All of that is an illusion to play mind games with you again. She just went under the water, came back. And how the fuck she get there with the same wig and come back in the same wig? Something ain't adding up, baby. No. I don't pay attention to stuff like that. But if it crossed my timeline and I glance at it and I keep on scrolling, I know a paid actor when I see one. Remember back in the day, it used to take you years to get to space and years to get back? Oh, or did they find a new time traveler button to get you there in 5 months and bring you back in 2? Somebody ain't adding the shit up right. And I know goddamn well I wasn't good at algebra. But I know goddamn well they was down there swimming with the whales. Go look up the spaceship and go look up the ship that be in the water, up under the water. I said it was a few minutes. And you believe it. How the fuck you get to space in a few minutes? You can't even get to motherfucking you can't even get to Chicago in a few minutes. You can't even get to on a plane. You can't even get to Texas in a few minutes. You can't even get to Vancouver in a few minutes. You can't get to these places in a few minutes on a plane and in a car. So you telling me the ship do more than a plane? I don't know, girl. I be laughing at shit like that. Yeah, it's all a lie. It's another illusion to distract you. But what I can say is true. The wicked is looking for places to hide out. They're looking to find places that can support their low vibrational frequency. Either underground bunkers that they've been doing, tunnels and shit, worlds and shit, or under the water. They trying to find a way out. I can't say that's true. Because they know here on this planet, they're stuck here just as well as some of us were stuck here. But we have found out how to master the detachment and traveling through this world. Through the sleep. And that's when they wanted to try to stop our access from that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to escape here. They feel like it's a prison. For some people, it is a prison. They try to, make it a prison for a lot of people. But honestly speaking, it's not a prison. We'll all be free. It's only a prison when you constantly create karmic debt for self. That's only how it's a prison here, when you look at it as that. Some of us are actually here to free certain things. The truth. If you had the money, you would want a bunker. I honestly feel like, what are you hiding and running from? Only time people start wanting to create and go under or go inner or go out of somewhere is when they're trying to either find a different solution to creativity, or they're running from something because they feel like nature. See, let me tell y'all something. Nature is what's whooping people's ass right now. It's nature. You can't lock nature up. If nature clip you, say for instance a tree fall on you, you can't go lock nature up. You can sue the state, the city, but you can't lock nature up. And that's what a lot of people are trying to hide from now, because our ancestors and our angels are making a way that we don't even have to really too much fight y'all. Y'all will fight yourselves. On top of that, nature is attacking you, and nature is protecting those that's innocent. So, you really want to get right with God, just do right. Look in the mirror and do right by yourself and others. Other than that, nature, God, and nature is hand in hand. They work together. And ain't no church or nothing go save you when you know you have did more harm to innocent people for years. That won't save you. Traveling to outer space won't save you. Going under the water won't save you. Building a bunker won't save you. Nothing will save you. Not even you, because you know your fate. A lot of people know their fate is the same fate that they've gave to innocent people. Death. Some people just don't want to die. And that's fine. TikTok is for entertainment purposes only. We don't wish that nobody lose their lives. Okay? Sometimes we just want you to go through the mental prison here on the planet. There's no escape for you either. You wanted to outlive every carbon-carbonated indigenous goddess or god? Have fun with that. Because while we travel through the realms everywhere, you still stuck here. Facing every goddamn thing you've done to people. Going mentally insane because you can't get the victims out of your head. Because they're hunting you. Can't prep for what comes from inside. They want to feel like they're ready. They want to get ready. You can't fight nature, baby. You can't fight nature. You can't fight the spirit, baby. You can't fight the spirit. Just imagine how many of our ancestors was literally put in mental homes because they was trying to warn people, trying to warn you. So many of them was put in prisons for trying to warn you what was coming. And a lot of y'all laughed. A lot of y'all mocked. A lot of you mocked the people that knew what was coming. They knew this day was coming. They knew it for years. They was trying to prepare and prep for it. They was saying they was ready. Are we ready? We're going to defeat it like we've done all these other years. If slavery was so real, why y'all keep broadcasting it? Why y'all ain't talking about the indigenous? If it was so real, how come we don't remember it? I know we weren't born around them times, but shouldn't our grandparents would have reached it to us? They ain't reach it to us. They just tell us about the prejudice shit. Certain grandparents said. One thing about these people over here in this town, they stay in some shit. But these police has been on their head every time they do something over in these areas. You hear the police right after, literally. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Peace and love. And balance, darkness, and harmony.